Chad.
JON Crosby with an incredible season so far, leading the league in OPS. Can he keep it going again today? It's the Houston Astros taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, JON Crosby. Crosby getting the start in right. 22 years old. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. In the air, left side. Alvarez sprinting after it. Grabs it on the run. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Runner at second, 2 down. First pitch just misses. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
1-1.
Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Man on second, 2 down. Right side, and it goes just foul. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Outman headed for the plate. Now a long throw home, but it's offline.
Gotta love the resiliency shown in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's gonna find some holes. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Crosby, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. Left-hand hitter waits. Ground ball right side. in plenty of time to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 runs. So the batting order turns over. Digging in, Jose Altuve.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So here's Wade now. Runner takes off, squirts away a little bit. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. So now the injury forcing a substitution at second base. Pinch running here, Tommy Edman. Crosby with some solid production in the win.
Day, are you kidding me, Cut?
JON Crosby is on a tear so far this season, leading his team in home runs. This newly crowned fan favorite ready to dazzle today. It's the New York Mets. Juan Soto now. He's a former All-Star Game MVP, Singy. 2 outs. And that's a base hit.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Base knock right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. He didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense. With
runner on the move. 1-1. In the dirt, blocked. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
I think that still kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
And that one hammered. Gilbert going back on this one. Hits the fence. The relay throw. He's in there.
Everything came together for him. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Now a relay to the plate.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job driving that run from third.
1 out, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike one. Crosby working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
One down. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. McGill back to work. Lifted in the air, right center field. Gilbert on his way over. He's got it. And there's one away. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. That one ripped but foul. Go ahead run at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Drops into the glove. And bottom of the inning, digging in, JON Crosby.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Buto back to work. That one's upstairs, ball 1. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Base hit center field. Runner around third. Fires to the plate. In comes the winning run. And the Dodgers. 3. JON Crosby is on a tear so far this season, leading his team in home runs. This newly crowned fan favorite ready to dazzle today. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Now the 0-1. Line drive, and there's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And a pitch. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. They get one.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move two runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
Hit weakly on the ground. McNeil. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And now it's Mark Vientos. The 0-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Crosby puts it away for the out. One away. One out, base is empty. Liner caught it second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Base is empty with two away. So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Crosby measures 6 feet 4 inches, 22 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2024. That one at 95 missed up top, and that's ball one. The other way, and that's a base hit. And now first and second with two outs. And now the center fielder, James Outman. Base hit right field. Flying around third is Betts. He's safe. It's 4-2.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
1-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position.
Gonna have to buckle down and make a pitch or two to get out of this little jam he's worked himself into after the two-out hit, then that wild pitch. Good time to step off, take a deep breath.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Two men left stranded. One down. Jeff McNeil stands in.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One out, base is empty. At the plate, John Crosby. Swings and misses. Going away.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Now 1-1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
The next pitch misses. 2-1. Swims and hits one in the air out towards right field. Soto pulls that one down, and there's two away. Here's the second baseman. They're down to their final strike. Two outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets even this series up at a game apiece. Crosby did well in the losing effort. John Crosby, ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season. First and second, 2 outs. Crosby digs in now. Popped up. McNeil. That is the inning. 2 left on. Mark Vientos getting ready to hit. 1 down, base is empty. That one ripped. Crosby ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one fouled off. And today is draft day, singing an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy of finding out. I mean, what was it? Carrier pigeon was how you found out.
I realize because we have such exposure on the internet and network sports and everything else, you find out right away. But when I was drafted back in 1993, I maybe found out later in the day. I was drafted in the morning that I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants. So regardless, I think the field
throw to third, safe, and runners at the corners to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
1 out, base is empty. Crosby, 22 years old, and he's been wearing out home plate lately. He scored 10 times in the last 10 games. Sends it across to first. 2 out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tommy.
2 outs, nobody on. Jeff McNeil stands in.
McNeil